It's day 15 and I'm down in my office today, and I want to talk about convenience, like an inconvenient truth. And I really have been pondering this a lot for myself. One of the great things about slowing down and taking time to make all of my own food now, I don't eat anything that's pre-made, has preservatives in it or anything like that. Everything I do is fresh, and probably on the weekends I would say there's a few times that that's not the case, but I've really altered that part of my life, and it's forced me to slow way down, but in a good way. And when I was working on making milk yesterday, making butter from some raw milk that I get from a local farmer, I really realized, convenience is truly inconvenient. For us personally, we have to count the cost of convenience. And the reason I'm making all my own food is I really realized over the years how unhealthy everything is around us, all of the food we eat. And I'm not a naturopath or a nutritionist or anything like that. I'm just an individual who's been on a journey for a really long time to try to eat healthy, and then realizing, you know what, there's really nothing out there. If I have to go out and get it, it's not healthy. There's just so much that's put into it. And then for a really long time, I'm like, oh, I don't have time to cook my own food. I'm really busy. I've got a couple businesses, was a mom, and, errands and all of that. And I was like, I just don't have time. So I had to weigh that. Okay, do I accept convenience at the cost of my health? And for a while I was like, yes, I will do the best I can, and then I will let convenience take the place of everything else. And finally I was like, hey, wait a second. That's a pretty big trade-off. And when I pulled back, and I really feel like it was God that had been nudging me. He'd been nudging me for a long time, and I was just really resisting that because I had told myself, I don't have time. But then he approached it differently, and I should do another video on, how to not just hear from God, how to talk to him, because that's really important. Anyway, so then I really felt like he was saying, look, you need to slow down. One, that's a great stress management, because sometimes we can do all we can eat perfectly, and things are still going on because there's stress in our life and we're not managing stress. Well, we're not managing stress because we're allowing things that are convenient into our life, but those convenient things are causing stress, namely our phones, our computers, our processed food. And all of that was done to say, hey, we're making your life better by this. And we were like, oh, wow, this is cool, including me. And we didn't count the cost of what that convenience created. So if you know anything about really anything, every time there's a shortcut, it always costs something in the long run that's greater than if we had just taken the right steps, gone the right pace, and not been in a hurry to get something done. Because in that hurriedness, in that shortcut, in that convenience, there was a great cost. And I'm out of time, so I'm just going to leave that for you to chew on, and I'll see you tomorrow.